On this episode of Eat, Sleep, Drive, I fly to New York City to pick up this M235i, only to turn right back around and drive 600 miles home. But stay tuned because I'm going to give you my short review of this car on the way back.
What's up, guys? Bright and early here at Cincinnati International Airport, heading to Newark, New Jersey to pick up a car that I've had my eye on for a while as a new daily. It's an M235i, and it's Storal Blue. I saw it online. You guys know I'm a sucker for a good deal, so that's exactly what this is. It's gonna replace my 3 Series, and I'm super pumped to drive it. I'm really tired because I had to get up at 4:30 in the morning, but I'm gonna hop on this plane and go check out this car. So why don't you guys come with?
I had worked this deal all remotely, so the only thing left to do was to hop on this plane, head to New York, make sure the car was legit, purchase it, and drive that sucker home.
Well, guys, here she is. I'm super pumped. Just got done with all the paperwork at the bank and all that stuff, and this car is officially mine. I absolutely love it. I've barely driven it, but I love the way it looks. This color is super, super rad in my opinion, and I'm pumped. I can't wait to hit the road in this thing. The guy that I bought it from, his name's Andrew, great dude. Clearly took really good care of the car. It has been quartzed, so the exterior is in great shape. And I absolutely love this color. Like, it just stands out like crazy. I'm gonna be doing a little bit of like an initial impressions review of the car, and I'll obviously do like a more thorough review when I get back home. But for now, let's go drive this thing, man. I can't wait.
Since I had come so far to get to New York, I figured I had to do at least one touristy thing while I was here. So I headed down to Manhattan, a place that I had never been before, just to drive around for a little bit.
Okay, driving impressions of driving in New York. I have done a lot of driving things in my life, and I have never experienced anything like this. First of all, right now, there are 0 lines. I have no idea if I'm in a lane or not. It's like an absolute melee. There are cars everywhere. No one follows any sort of space laws as far as like staying in your line and stuff like that. This is totally insane. I have no idea where I'm going. I just came through some tunnel and I lost GPS signal. I was trying to go through Times Square, and I think I actually like just somehow magically stumbled upon it. And then now I'm heading, I don't even know where I'm heading. I think I'm heading south. But this is just insane. I mean, there's people everywhere. And the thing is, if people abided by the crosswalks, it would be a lot better. But you try and turn and you can't turn because people are just going through the crosswalks and they just don't care. I've never seen so many cabs in my life. They're absolutely everywhere. I consider myself a relatively aggressive driver. Like, I'm not proud of that, but I tend to drive relatively aggressively, and I feel like a child here. I feel like a boy among men with all these drivers, and I'm terrified of getting in an accident. Like, I look at all the cars around me, and every car has like some sort of rash on it. I mean, especially the taxis. Like, the taxis have just all kinds of rash. You can tell they've been hit many times. So now I wanted to go see the sights and stuff, like park. That's the other thing. I can't even figure out where to park. Sometimes there's just like cars parked in the street and I don't see any sort of like machine to pay money. It's just like an absolute free-for-all. I'm so overwhelmed. At this point, I just want to get out of the city. So I'm going to try and get my GPS going and get the hell out of Dodge and start the blast back to Cincinnati, Ohio, and I'll give you guys a review of this M235i. protect your rear bumper with this completely ugly looking floor mat on the back of your car. I mean, I guess it works. Oh, I just cut off my first cab. It's my first New York cutoff. I had no right to be there. Aw. And now someone's just getting out in front of me.
Thankfully, I was able to finally find my way out of that city, so I started my long drive back to Cincinnati.
Alright, so we're out of the city. I'm in somewhere, Pennsylvania, no idea where. Kind of middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania. On an on-ramp. And this car is quick. So let's do some initial impressions here. This isn't going to be a full review. I will do one of those later. This is just my 30 minutes in the car, what I've noticed so far. So first and foremost, let's just start with the exterior. I think it's a beautiful car. This color is phenomenal. I really like the shape. I was never a huge fan of the 1 Series. I like the idea of that car, and this car is more or less very similar, but the proportions were never quite right on that car to me. And the proportions on the 2 Series are great. So I think it's beautiful. When I was driving through New York, of all places, this car got a fair amount of looks, which I was kind of surprised. New York, there's a lot of rich people driving expensive cars around. But besides that, the way it drives, which is obviously most important, well, it's classic BMW road manners. Fantastic on the highway, very good on center. I haven't really been able to push the car to the limit from a handling point of view, so I'll reserve my judgment on that one. In the little bit that I've been able to experience so far, I'm a little bit surprised that, or should I say it this way, I expected the ride to be a little bit firmer. The ride is a little soft, and it's very comfortable. Like, for this journey, perfect, it's great. But it is a little soft. There's a little more body roll than I expected. But overall, still really good. Like I said, the steering is very good. I haven't had a chance to push it. I can't tell quite how much feel I'm going to get when you get to the limit, but it's super, super accurate. I really like the interior. It's simple. I'm not huge on like super fancy interiors, but I like them to be nice and simple. Materials are good. The things that I touch are good. Overall, though, I'm extremely, extremely happy with the car, especially with the buying experience. The gentleman that I bought this from, super cool guy, took great care of the car. This thing's still under warranty. It's got the service warranty as well, or should I call it service contract, where up to 50,000 miles, all the service is included. So that's even brakes and stuff. So that's nice. I would say so far, in, like I said, my limited experience, which is just kind of bombing highways right now, my favorite thing about this car is this engine. Fantastic engine, torque everywhere. I never have to downshift to pass someone. I just put my foot down and it goes. Also, I can hear a little bit of turbo noises, even with the windows up and everything, which is fantastic. But yeah, it's a great car. I'm super happy. And just going to keep bonsaiing back to Cincinnati. Hopefully things are uneventful.
Believe it or not, despite these super straight and open roads, which made it really easy to speed, I actually averaged over 26 miles to the gallon.
One thing I forgot to mention earlier is I got so much stuff in the back here, but the guy that I bought it from included the summer wheels and tires. I'm sure you can tell from the video, it's on aftermarket wheels, but those are just the winter wheels and tires. So he's got the factory set with Michelin Pilot Super Sports on. It's got Blizzaks on it now, and Blizzaks are fantastic in the snow, and the road manners are pretty good for a snow tire just driving on regular pavement. But the only thing I keep thinking about is how much better it's going to get once I put some proper tires on here. It is really nice to be in a manual again. My daily was a 328i E90. Great car, but it was automatic, and that was okay. But the manual, and you guys have heard me complain about E90 manual transmissions, and that's maybe because they're a little older now. They're not as new as they once were, so they're not as tight. But I can say that this manual is very good. It's really direct. It's not notchy or anything like that, but I know exactly what gear I'm going into. Really easy to rev match. I mean, the car in general is just one of those cars that you can get in, just feel really comfortable, and just drive fast. That's, to me, a really big compliment to any car, is if you can just get in and go and just be comfortable with it. So, you know, other than that, I mean, the only biggest complaint I have so far, and I was really confused what happened. I thought I stalled the car, but it actually has stop start if you have it in comfort mode, which is what I had it in. Pulled up to a light, and I thought I saw the car. I thought it was like still in gear or something, and I didn't put my foot in the clutch. But no, it was in neutral, and sure enough, as soon as I put my foot on the clutch or put my foot on the gas pedal, fired right up. But I don't like stop start, so that annoys me. I need to figure out how to turn that off. I don't know if I can turn that off in comfort, or I'll just drive around in sport. No big deal. But that's my biggest gripe so far. Let me show you what has been driving my OCD crazy. These stickers. Oh my god. Why would... Alright, first of all, this is a BMW factory sticker. Why the hell would they put this on the driver's side? Put it on the passenger side. Don't pay attention to this. Time to get some snacks. Take one of these. One of these. Okay, the sun's starting to set. I'm almost home, getting there pretty close. And I'm going to wrap this up for you guys, just give a little more impressions of what I've experienced so far in this car. So, the first thing that I forgot to mention earlier are these seats are fantastic. Ultra comfortable. I don't have a good back, man, and these seats are great. Good lumbar support, and excellent bolstering. I'm obviously pretty skinny. These seats fit me fantastic. So the seats are good, but the one bummer part is this armrest on the door is sort of a harder plastic, and as I've had my elbow resting here for 8 hours now, it's a little bit tender. Quite really nitpicky right there, but hey, I had to say it. I'm kind of surprised, like, it's not the same material that this armrest is, because the armrest is nice and soft and this is not. But oh well. The steering wheel, I love the steering wheel. Thick rim, a little bit wider diameter than I would like. Don't look into that. That sounds bad, but it's still really nice material. It's been a fantastic time driving this car. I can't wait to maybe do some more mods to it and just get to enjoy it. And I'm taking on some Cincinnati twisty roads because this has been all highway. But stay tuned for the next episode of Eat, Sleep, Drive, guys. I'll certainly be doing a car review of this one, and hopefully we'll be doing some mod videos to it as well. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll catch you next time.